That sun has all of a sudden come out, the wind has died down, and it's just so picturesque. Absolutely perfect to be out here trolling a few lures for redfin. Come on, where's that 50? Gotten close a few times but never quite cracked it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Look how high they're sitting. Oh, this is gonna go 100%. Come on, he's already thinking about it. There we go. There's your fish. Isn't it amazing? You can call it before every catch just by using your sounder. It just shows how good. Oh, look at this, we've got a double hook up. So, sorry mate, you can go there. And this looks like it's got a bit of weight. This might be a better fish. It's right behind the yak, which isn't good. So we're just going to play him to the side. Is this a better fish? I think this is a better fish. Let's have a look. She'll get a look at it now. Yeah, that's a nice fish. Might net this one. Chaos. Chaos, chaos. Yeah, this is definitely a net worthy fish. That's a beautiful fish. Look at that. Well, there's another beautiful reddy. Gotta love the colours on these fish, and that was probably the first one that made the rod really, I guess, go off in the rod holder, and just a beautiful fish. Oh, that one. Oh. There we go. Good fish. Guys, just trolling then, and we've hooked up to something that feels really decent. Whoa, this is a nice fish. Oh, this is a cracker of a reddy. This is a cracker of a reddy. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, we don't want to lose him. Yes! That is a ripper of a redfin. Well, there you have it. The aim of today was to do some trolling, targeting redfin, and to really try and break in these gravity twitch minnows. And there you go. That is proof in the pudding there. That it is a beautiful, healthy redfin. And there you can see pinned in its gob is this 3D prey minnow. So let's just... So there you go. There is the lure there that has done the damage. That is that 3D prey minnow in that gold color. And there is your beautiful redfin there. Now these fish do have really sharp areas here, which are called gill rakers. So the best way to handle these fish is to hold them with your thumb in the mouth, support their belly, that way they're not going to be stressed out. And that there is a beautiful fish on the hard body. Let's see if we can add a couple more to that total. Okay, so just to run you through exactly what we're doing today, guys. So this is a little bit different to stuff that we've featured on the channel. So obviously trolling, we're in quite shallow water. You can see the depth there is 3.3 meters. Okay, so what I've got on this side is I've just got that Railblazer rod holder. I've got the rod pointing in a downward direction. That way we know that lure is going to be working properly. And you can always tell your lure is working properly when the tip of the rod is just basically doing this constantly. That means that the bib is working correctly and that there's no weed sitting on the top of it. Now on this other side, exactly the same setup. So again, got a Railblazer rod pointing sort of downwards, and I've got a actual soft plastic on a 1/8 of an ounce jig head on that one, just sitting out there. So all I'm doing is motoring along at a very slow speed, enough that you can just see the rod tip that's just constantly doing that really nice sort of jittering. So now what I am doing is I'm really using my sounder to advantage today. So you can see I've been circling around. I've definitely done a few kilometers out here on the water. But what I'm doing is I'm marking waypoints every time I go over a decent school of fish. And what that allows me to do, it allows me to concentrate on an area where I know there's lots of fish, and that's been remarkably successful today. So rather than covering a ridiculous amount of ground, what I'm doing is exhausting all my energies in areas where I know there's plenty of fish, and it's been a very successful strategy. Guys, if you've got any questions on this type of setup or things to do, let us know in the comments and I'll happily answer. But let's get back to catching a few fish. So as you can see, I am now heading back into the spot that I've marked redfin using a waypoint, and that's been the most productive spot so far. And look at that. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I guarantee one of these rods, there you go, look at that, that rod has just gone off as I'm saying that. Look at that, isn't that nuts? The size of these schools are ridiculous. There we go. No, it's dropped it. I'm just going to keep it in my hand because oh, that one's getting a hit too. Which one's going to go? Got them both. Which one feels heavier? Actually, that one feels heavier. I've gone the wrong one. That's all right. Oh, that's a nice fish actually. Look at that one. That's a cracker. And that's come out, and let's see if this second one's on. What's this one like? This feels good too. This actually feels quite decent now. Oh, this is a good fish too. Oh, look at that, eh? Some half decent sized ones in that too. Look at that. Double trouble. Look at that. There you go. So that was 2 catches in the space of 20 seconds going through that one school. Look at that, 2 beautiful, respectable size redfin. Happily take those. A bit of fun when both the rods are on. You got to sort of pick and choose which one you're going to go for. But how good is that? Hey, fantastic. I've been doing this pedaling action non-stop now for about 3 hours. Certainly a fit man sport, trolling. But hopefully by the end of this, I'm going to have an absolute bag full of redfin and rock hard abs. Look at this, guys. So there's another 4 or 5, and look at that. That is just insane. Whoa, 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 that's a better fish. Oh, this is a better fish. This is a very, I think this is a half decent fish. Yeah, that's a nice fish. And what a morning it's been. We've had to endure non-stop rain and drizzle, but you know what, catching fish like this has kept us busy all morning, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that in my books. Yeah, decent one on.
Feels decent. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Oh, this feels decent too.
Oh, it is alright.
Now this one's gone at the back of the yak. See if I can get it over the top of that. Oh.
Oh yeah, nice. That'd be 40.
Might be a patch of them, because I reckon I got a half decent one on too.
Here's a photo worthy fish.
Oh yeah, ripper. Here we go, look at this one. Oh no, come back. There we go. There's a good fish as well. Oh, come over, mate. Oh, That is a cracker. Now, just to run through the gear that I'm using, I'm basically using my brim gear, guys. So I've got out with me my little Daiwa infeet 1 to 3 kilo rod. I've got my little Luvias 2000 that's spooled with 8-pound braid, and all I'm using on the end there is a 1/8 of an ounce jig head, and that's just a Zman 2.5-inch grub in the midnight oil, which is probably my favorite color. And then over here I've got on the other setup, this is just my atomic Arrowz. This is the crank style one, which is one I really like using when using shallow diving hard body lures. And on the end of that, I've just got a Daiwa Sol 2500. That again is spooled with 8-pound braid. And all I've been using on this one is shallow diving hard body minnow. So mainly been using that Savage Gear 3D gravity twitch minnow. At the moment, I've just put on a Cranka minnow, which is also doing really well. So it just goes to show you don't need to do really heavy setup to catch this style of fish. And when you have it light, even though we're trolling, it's a lot of fun. It's a slightly better one. And there is another on a hard body, just trolling that around at a very slow speed. And it's absolutely bucketing rain at the moment, so we're still doing well to catching a few fish. Well, there you are. They're still coming on pretty thick, and these conditions have been pretty relentless. It hasn't stopped raining probably for about an hour and a half, but we're keeping busy and warm because we're catching plenty of redfin about this size. That one again taken on that hard body, so they're working really well. And one's these size, actually really good eating size, so he's going to find his way into the bag. And let's get in and get a few more. There we go. Get ready. Something's going to happen here again in a second. Look at that, right on top of my mark again, as I've been banging on a little bit in this video. I can't stress the importance. There we go. Look at that. It's right on cue. He's come off, but that was definitely on. He's still having a go. Look at it. Look at that. That rod tip is just, I reckon that, actually, and the soft plastic's on as well. So we've got a double hook up here. Look at this. I have to. Let's pull this one in. I've got a double. Yeah, double hook up. There's a massive school where you are now. Yeah, you're going right over it now. So I think my other one's come off. This doesn't feel so bad either.
The bigger ones stay deeper.
This is just, you can tell because they kind of fight now. Yeah, this is a nice fish. There we go, that's a good fish. I'll see if this one's still on. Yep. How's that, eh? Too good. Oh, look at that. Oh. Fishing is on fire. Look at that, in the space of, 20 seconds. And I called it. You just got to go over that school. What a morning we are having. We are catching so many redfin like this. We're trolling hard body lures. We're trolling soft plastics. And they are just such a beautiful fish. Really nice to eat. And certainly for us on the channel, this is a different style of fishing. We don't do a lot of trolling. Tell you what, it's a lot of fun though. And at the moment we tend to be throwing our lines in the water, going about 30 seconds and then bang. So and the volume of fish that we're schooling up is just absolutely ridiculous. Here we go, look at them, found them again. I would expect we will get a hook up in a second here. I mean, look at this, this is just crazy. This is exactly what we're looking for, using the sounder perfectly just here. And I think that one's, is that on? Well, my plastic one just had a hit, so I reckon this could be a double. Yeah, plastic's on. Plastic's on. Oh no, he's come off, he's come off. Just leave it there, we'll go through nice and slowly. That was definitely on. Oh, I think he's there again. Oh, this is a better fish. This feels a lot better than the ones I've been catching so far. Oh, I can't get a look of him. Yeah, yeah, this is a ripper. This is a ripper. Yes. Whoo, that's a better one. So they just keep coming, just trolling in those shallow waters. It's ridiculous how many big schools that we're going over, and I tell you what, they are in a hungry mood this morning. And that's certainly not a giant, but it's definitely a respectable size redfin. And when you're fishing on the light stuff, you'll happily take that every day of the week. So we'll put this guy in the esky and let's go get a few more. Another ready. That's a nice one. There we go. All right, so we found a few more of them. What a day. It's been gloomy. It has not stopped raining and drizzling the whole time, so hopefully the footage on the GoPro will be acceptable. But I'll tell you what, catching fish like that, having an absolute ball. Come on. Yep. Yep. Oh my God. Oh, it is absolutely pouring now. I can hardly see a thing with my glasses. Well, the volume of reddies that we're catching is just ridiculous. We're just marking up schools absolutely everywhere. I reckon we've caught anywhere between 50 and 100 fish now in probably a 3 or 4 hour session. It's been absolutely nuts. The volume of fish has been ridiculous. The volume of rain has been ridiculous. It's been a lot of fun, but these conditions, it may be time to call it quits. Guys, as always, thanks for watching. The channel is steadily growing and I really appreciate the support. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do now. And as always, good fishing, everyone.